a give and take relationship. But it's come to my attention, it's come to our attention, that a few bad eggs, led by one little egg in particular, have spit in the face of that generosity.
Congratulations on the film. I enjoyed it. Have you guys seen it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We actually just saw it on IMAX last night, which was...
What do you think?
I mean, on IMAX, it's literally it takes all of your senses. I mean, it really was quite an experience. Amazing.
Right. What's your attraction to your characters?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I read it, I thought it was such an interesting, complex character, because he is the villain of the film. You know, the villain of the film. I guess the human villain of the film, and yet there's a lot of complexity to him, and so I thought it was a lot of fun to play around with that, and also the fact that we got to sing and dance, and and then be in a big, huge Zack Snyder film. I mean, it was really exciting.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I love working with Zack so much, and when he first said, there's this character, and she's a psychiatrist in the 60s, but it's not really naturalistic, and she's also like a dominatrix choreographer / madame in the alternate world, which is a brothel.
You were like, huh?
And there's also this song and dance number. I was like, I am in. This sounds amazing. It is also really, it was interesting for us because we realized there needed to be some dynamics between these two characters that were hinted at but not fully formed in the original script that we had. So we had such a good time kind of finding what that was, and Zack was so welcoming of us.
Yeah, we had the room to do that.
We really
had the room
did.
to like play around and be like, what if this? Maybe they have this connection, and maybe their relationship is more, a slightly more like they're the parents of, like, the weird parents of these girls.
This sort of strange.
Yeah.
So he gave you different layers for your characters and the freedom to
explore
develop
that.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. When I talked to you for Electrolux last week, Miss Carla, you had mentioned that you told me about collaborative directors like Sebastian Gutierrez. Zack, how is he that type of director? Or does he have like a certain way of doing things?
You know what I found, and he's absolutely incredibly collaborative and celebratory of good ideas, which I really have found, and I don't know if you feel the same way, which is that every great director I've ever worked with is collaborative. They may have a very strong vision, and you want them to, obviously, and they are ultimately the ultimate arbiter of what happens, and we need that. You need that head, the person who's leading the ship. But if they're confident in themselves, they will welcome ideas, because ultimately they'll get credit for all the good ones anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly
and it's the insecure ones that I find aren't collaborative.
Become very controlling, and absolutely.
To reach your own paradise, just let go. What you're imagining right now, you control this world.
Yeah, well, our song is "Love Is the Drug," the Roxy Music song, and we started working on it pretty early on. I think
you had laid down, I think, the first track.
Yeah, I laid it down.
Maurice DeVries was our
Maurice DeVries was an incredible music supervisor. So he brought us into the studio, and we just worked on it, and tweaked it here and there, and got it right.
And Oscar's an amazing singer. For me, it was more of a challenge.
And
a great challenge. I know, isn't it weird?
You've been singing like Electrolux.
I know.
Singing.
I think now I just have to. I realize
now we're ready for an album.
Since I want to overcome all my fears, it's just happening slowly. But yes, no, it was really a joy, because he's so wonderful, and we had such a fun time with the dance and coming up with it, and Paul Becker, who was our choreographer, like that was a really collaborative experience, that entire thing. And then we would continue to tweak things, and even up till recently did some different re-recording of it to make it sort of perfect.
I love it. Just like Electrolux, this is also woman empowerment. The third wave of feminism, the girl power.
It is. It's a different, you can be all things. You can be sexy and funny and dangerous and smart and everything. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
And still kick major booty.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.